Thank you, Sharon. Big round of applause for Sharon. She's done a fantastic job. That's a local girl made good. Cafe in Torquay on a Friday night. That's indication of success. Hey, I'm glad there's a lot of people here. You might be able to help me with something. People keep telling me that I look like George W. Bush. 9/11, you old 9/11. It's true, isn't it? Fuck. I could have got anything as I got older. I could have got cancer and all the good jokes that go with it. No, I end up with ex-American president's head instead. And it wasn't always this way. When I was younger, I actually looked like Antonio Banderas. Love machine, movie star, sex god, you know what it's like. Unfortunately, I only kept one of those attributes, and it's fucking hard being a sex god that looks like George W. Bush, I fucking tell you. But what could be good is I always wanted to do comedy in America, and I think down in that southern redneck area, I'm just gonna fucking smash it. They'll be like, oh, he looks like George W. Check him out, fantastic. You can drive my pickup. And then I'll tell them, true story, that my grandfather was actually a US Marine for 41 years. And they'll be like, oh, his grandfather was a Marine and he looks like George W. This is sensational. Give him a hood. And then I'll tell them that my grandfather was actually a Mexican American named Carlos Lopez. And watch their brains explode with the conflict. Fuck you, you're a Mexican, go home. Pay for the wall. Give me my hood back. Have your hood, fuckwit. A disadvantage to looking like George W. Bush is that I really like to travel. And I've been to heaps of places, I really love it. But I haven't been to the Middle East yet. But I don't think I'm going. This is a trophy head over there, man. It's on Syrian eBay by 10 a.m. Oh, top shelf head you have there, Abdullah. Give you 2 daughters and 1 goat. And that's going to spoil my holiday, you know? Because, like, I'm 6 foot tall. I come home in a 5 foot box. It's just going to be fucked. And I don't have any trouble finding podlings when I'm on holidays. I was in Mexico. I had to run away from a knife-wielding street vendor. It's a quick tip for you new players in the room. If you're in a third world country, in a dark alleyway, trying to score a small amount of cocaine, don't negotiate the fucking price, all right? They're very poor negotiators. They get very stabby very fast. So I took off. I went out of there and I ended up after a little while in Fiji. Now, Fiji's a beautiful place. You wouldn't think you could find any trouble when you're in Fiji, but I managed to get drugged by a shop assistant in Fiji. And at least I think he was a shop assistant. Who knows? All retail staff look the same to me. So, they're wearing Zulus and turtle shirts. Fuck, what are you supposed to do? And the only reason I was actually in this little shop to start with is because I'm on holidays. I've got to buy some gifts for my children because it's not good enough that I provide food and shelter. No, I've got to buy fucking presents as well. They're lucky I even came back. I'm lying in a hammock, drinking a pina colada, having a cigar, and I think, fuck them, they're all over 10 years old. Surely they can get jobs. Maybe I should have gone to Indonesia, taken them with me. Could have sold them to Nike. Paid for my holiday, free shoes, would have been great. Maybe I could have gone to Thailand instead, signed them up for like school vacation cave diving or something, you know. Could have sold the story to Woman's Weekly, would have been great, because they cost you a lot of money, these kids. I mean, you're probably all aware of that, you know. And, of course, all that... Sorry, I got a little bit sidetracked there. So I'm in the souvenir shop. So the guy behind the counter, he says to me, he says, have you ever tried kava? And I said, no, I haven't. He said, would you like to? I said, yeah, I would. Now, kava, if you're not aware, it's a traditional Fijian brew. It's made up from the ground-up herbs of the kava plant and drunk in a ceremonial fashion and can be quite a heavy sedative and a mild hallucinogen. So we're sitting out the back in a circle like you do. Clap, clap, bullet, drink a bowl. Clap, clap, bullet, drink a bowl. I've had 5 bowls of this shit. And the dude comes up beside me and says, hey, man, we're going to smoke some marijuana. Do you want some? Now, I can't actually remember how a Fijian sounds, okay? God, it looks like Bob Marley. He's handing me a joint. I think, fair enough. So I said, yeah, sure. So we're sitting out the back. I'm smoking this weed, drinking this kava. Everyone's getting shit-faced, you know? And I sort of get an indication of what these dudes are up to. What they're trying to do is get me really, really stoned so they can rip me off or rob me. But what they don't know is I've been smoking pot and taking acid for 20 fucking years. This was just free drugs. I was absolutely stoked. And then they all passed out. So I stole their wallets and watches and fucked off. But of course, that was all when I was younger. I couldn't run away now. I'd have to fucking walk away. But I'm happy to get older. I'm cool with it. I'm hip. You know, things are cool. I started going to these dance party rave things, you know, high energy, Honey Dijon, Detroit house funk, you know. I'm in it revs every night, getting down. We're drinking water, shelving Chupa Chups. It's fantastic. I think that's what you do. My mate Russell, he loves it. He's right into it. And I really like it when the music's really pumping hard and everyone's pinging off their heads. I get as close as I can to the biggest bass speaker so I can feel the bass. Boom, 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 boom. So it acts like a pacemaker. Helps keep me alive. That and high quality meth, it's fucking fantastic. And my mate Russell, you should see him. Fucking poor Russ, he's right into it. But Russ hasn't got any arms. He lost them in a cotton picker. It was a terrible scene. But he's one of the boys. He gives as good as he gets. We call him Rexy. Like the dinosaur with the little arms, you know, Tyrannosaurus Rex. He fucking hates it. Fucking hates it. And I was round there the other night, I was watching cricket with him, and I said, hey Rexy, why don't you try wicket keeping? You'd have been great at stumping. And he's gone, get fucked, funny man, is that the best you got? And I said, no, it's not. I went, knock, knock. He's gone, who's there? I said, not fucking you. He wasn't real happy with that, but anyway, like I said, he gives as good as he gets. So getting older, so I'm keeping up. So you have to keep up with the social medias. You know, that's what you have to do. So I joined the Instabook and the Facegram. I'm fucking right onto it. I'm really good on the twat. Tweet, there. And keeping up with the lingo as well. I got off the stage the other night and one of the younger people said, you are lit AF. I went, fucking tremendous. But I like the sound of it. I thought it might be good. So I went home and my wife meets me at the door and she says, hello dear, how was your little show? And I said, it was good. I was lit AF. And she's gone, what the fuck does that mean? And I said, I don't know. I had no idea. I think it might stand for likeable, intelligent, talented and funny. And my daughter's popped her head up and said, no Dad, you idiot. She said, lit is like on fire and AF is as fuck. So I said, so it's good? And she said, yes. I said, oh, thank you, Sam. Your explanation was enlightening. AF. We got her good. But she just rolled her eyes and walked away. But I'm used to that. You know, I'm used to that. She's 23. She's never going to think I'm cool. Never, ever. I could be the lead singer of the Food Fighters. It's still not going to fucking happen. And who fights food? For fuck's sake. Whatever. So I've managed to give her the shits, which is good, because that's one of the few joys of being a parent, is giving your children the shits. My parents still give me the shits, which sounds a bit odd because I'm a bit older, you know, and being an only child, I've never had anyone to share that shit with either. But all my dad wants to share with me is right-wing attitude and Catholic guilt. And I keep saying, fuck man, all I want is the house. And he said, you'll get it. You'll get everything. You'll get the lot. And I'm thinking, when? I mean, I'm over 50. I've got grandchildren. Time's running out. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love my parents. I really do. But fair's fair. Last year, they got really ill. Cancer. I'm thinking, here we go. But they beat it. 100% cured. 85 years old. Give us a fucking break. Now they're out every day. They're playing golf. They went and bought a new cat. Who gets a new cat at 85 fucking years old? And the cat's a threat. Because Dad likes the cat a lot more than he likes me. And Dad collects watches as well. He's got a really nice watch collection. Beautiful watch collection. He loves his watches. I love his watches. I want his watches. And I was over there and he pulled out this beautiful little lady's gold Rolex that he picked up at the marks. And I said, fuck, that's beautiful, Dad. He said, yeah, it is. It's nice. Check it out. Makes a great little collar for the cat. And clipped it onto the cat. And there's this furry little smug fuck smirking at me with a brand new Rolex on. And then Dad says, look, Paul, your brother's got a new Rolex. That'll fucking do me, Dad. It's not my brother, it's the cat, all right? Look, to be perfectly honest with you people, I would like my parents to live forever, but I know they can't, you know. But if they don't outlive that cat, I'm getting it fucking whacked. And that'll do me. Thank you very much.